on Pride Watch, it was a soggy day on campus this morning, and later the defending champion Yankees are busy at baseball's winter meetings. Welcome to Pride Watch. I'm Samantha Manning. We begin tonight with the latest on a body found in a local area. An arrest has been made in the strangulation death of a Queens woman whose body was discovered in Uniondale. 35-year-old Marvin Jemmett was arraigned today on a second-degree murder charge. Police say he killed 36-year-old Jamaica Smith. The victim was found by a water meter reader at this abandoned house on Kroll Street. An officer outside the home had the area blocked off. Police say the two had a child together. Smith was reported missing on November 25th. Governor David Paterson has a grim forecast for the state. In a speech today at the Museum of American Finance, Paterson said New York is out of cash. He says he's directing budget officials to cut school aid and local governments.
I asked all of you to come here today to advise that we are in a very deep quagmire. New York is now at the breaking point. We are about to cross the financial Rubicon into fiscal disaster.
And on the national front, liberal and moderate Democrats are coming together on health care reform. Majority Leader Harry Reid made the announcement late last night, but he's offering no details until he learns the cost.
The question is, with this having been done, is the, what was the question?
Is the end in sight? Well, I guess
the answer is yes. Okay?
The agreement replaces a public government-run insurance option with a private not-for-profit one. It would be overseen by the Federal Office of Personnel Management. And an event that's been going on for as long as many students can remember has been canceled indefinitely. The School of Communications annual Comprom was canceled today by the school's dean office. Journalism chair Bob Papper cites liability concerns and funding for a function that fewer and fewer students have been attending as the cause for ending it. A future possibility may include each department holding separate events, but some students say that's a bad idea.
I think it would be not quite as fun, because it was a lot of fun for the whole School of Communication to get together and have one night to celebrate together, where usually we're all doing our own thing.
So far, only the Speech Communications Department has something else planned. And Hofstra puddles, that's what students have named them, and after this morning's downpour, we asked one student about his experience.
The most annoying Hofstra puddle is the one that forms near Constitution and Estabrook. It floods the road. It's like 6 inches deep, and it's pretty hard to get over the road and into your dorm room.
Grounds and Landscaping Director says that the department is very aware of the flooding that occurs on campus. He says that in the fall, flooding increases because leaves clog the drains that would normally rid the campus of overflow. And after today's heavy rains, let's take a look at our 5-day weather forecast. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low of 35 degrees. Tomorrow will be much of the same with a high of 38 and a chilly low of 23. The clouds and wind will continue into Friday with a high of 31 and low of 26. The sun will finally return on Saturday with a high of 37 and low of 28. And Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 40 and low of 33. And that's it for your weather forecast. Now here's Alicia Alford with sports. Alicia?
Thanks, Sam. The paperwork and physicals still need to be done, but it appears as though the Yankees will have a new center fielder next season. The Yankees have agreed to a 3-team deal that would bring Detroit's Curtis Granderson to the Bronx. In exchange, the Yanks will send Austin Jackson and Phil Koch to Detroit and Ian Kennedy to Arizona. Granderson hit 30 home runs for the Tigers last season and made the All-Star team for the first time in his career. Moving on to the NBA now, the woeful Nets were in search for their first road win of the season last night in Chicago. Late in the game, the score was still close. Derrick Rose put the Bulls ahead with a running floater, but the Nets would not be denied. Devin Harris answered with a drive of his own to give the Nets the lead again. And this time, the Nets held on, beating the Bulls 103-101 and improving to 2-19 this season. Last night, the Hofstra women's basketball team beat Providence for their first win against the Big East team since the program joined Division I in 1982. Tonight, it's the men's turn. They'll host Manhattan College at 7 p.m. The Pride have not fared well against Manhattan in the past with a record of 4-11 against the Jaspers. That's all we have for sports tonight. Back to you, Samantha.
All right, thanks, Alicia. And that's it for our Pride Watch report for this evening. We'll see you again next semester. Thanks so much for watching.